The Thunder have goes right at the rookie J-Dub. Put up that finish. Here is Tatum, long stride.
All in defensive rating.
Pass it over to J-Dub. J-Dub will put up the lost to Denver. Last game, North. Right off the deck on his. Oh, nice pass. And Kenridge, really since Thanksgiving. Kenridge.
Game schedule, you're just going to have nights.
Attack on the other end. Slices right through. And Jaylen Brown. As Brown been building on all season long with a multiple
Shot clock.
Put back no good. Kenridge. He has been so exemplary. Work. The winning play. 3. Playing really small. There's another 3. And Horford the rebound. With the Thunder right back the other.
Even on a dead ball or a mid-order.
Brown. Aggressive Jaylen Brown. From Tatum. Did everything but finish. Fence 3-on-1. And the Thunder messed everything up.
Situation.
Horford. By Wiggins, finds a cutting Giddy. All right, thank you, Paris. Knight after the loudest player, but he sure lets his game.
That's like a push me, pull me.
One of the reasons why this
can use for a lot of different situations by default.
Start the break, left it off.
He was the recipient.
Then
take charges.
Yep. Take charges. Catch fire 3. That is
good job with the basketball. He picked up his dribble.
Preferred inside and Brogdon, good defensive player. Oh, and Brown right back. He'll tee up the 3 and Smart. Giddy pulls up
and the circumstances and
tonight's OU health coaches corner and all.
What he wanted.
And that's a great sequence for the Thunder.
Yeah, and you keep
that wasn't there again State, but now coming off the bench. Lots for Bucks campaign. The law firm
in a pace and space.
Played what Mark Daignault was certainly basis.
Certainly should be an all-star from day 1 of the season.
In 9 of the last 14 games.
Okay. All right, thank you. Man, no hesitation whatsoever. Tipped it out. Hauser. He has. Isolation basketball a lot because
I mean, that's inside the zone.
Once again looking for his shot as Williams was wide open, got away from Tatum. An extra pass. Shot clock off. And it from all the body of work that he has had far tonight.
Yeah, how about that was J. Will to J.J. Dub.
Well, Jay Will's playing time. He's got some distribution in him. Initiating offense quickly. There is Isaiah.
Barnett out there trying to guard Isaiah Joe.
Tough pass. Joe caught it. Then it's remarkable that he caught the pass as Brogdon. Also, Jay Will sees himself open. And then this as J-Dub is going to
energy level.
Logging him up. Brogdon trying to make those quick decisions. Get the opportunity every possession. But there is.
He's Foul Association.
There's so many weapons. Hauser finally cools off on the three-pointer.
He has that ability to make that pass.
There is Jay Will now from the outside. Jaylen Brown, the DP, who's slippery.
There's that space in there.
All right, thank you. By Dort, got it back.
Still hanging on him.
Lou Dort, that instant. Smart, got it off.
He had no idea where he was.
Now he turns the corner, goes with a left part. He's putting up double digits. It's Joe, hangs in the air. Joe again, one-on-one.
Also done a good job
with authority, got fouled. See. The perimeter, Brogdon outside, no one.
Team thing.
Dorman spins away with the right. Smart got fouled.
Of the three-point shot. So your height, he put a cherry on top.
Now he's trying to show.
No SGA, no.
So Trey Mann takes a seat. Game. Trying to float it over to him. He's gonna. Horford's been a spot up shooter. Spins.
Yeah, and the
White plays to the contest.
Start. He's what? In October. So they're comfortable.
Finds an open man. Kenrich Williams.
Go in the first quarter.
J-Dub got around it. Our well wishes, our prayers for him.
Prayers as well. Help for someone as it's in the first half.
Well, turnovers are not having flashbacks here. Broad shot.
You got 18,000 people screaming for you.
Oh, Isaiah. It's infectious right now. It's a player in Brogdon. Put on the break.
Few baskets like that. They got
time production from Isaiah Joe off the bench.
Was successful on plays like that.
Austin, now he's going to get a free throw because of a tech position. Only 1 point long. It has been crisp. Tatum. Oh, he lost it.
So far,
for Isaiah Joe. Kenrich just on his way inside. Boy, just forced it up
right now.
And it's Giddey's behind everybody as he...
In transition.
Brown is Celtics.
Of their player, but also to prepare for each other as they won the game, even though the Thunder had the lead happening.
Smart set a wide. Played Jaylen Brown so well in.
And, you know, the Thunder done a good job, too.
Oh, look at Dort attack. Boy, just looking to honor local emergency responders. Safety partner.
Right, with the exception of that.
The three-point shooter led to a dunk and quick. Adolphin sees a little bit of daylight. Continues to find efficiency. Tatum has the feet behind the 15. Giddey, he
attacking early.
And off just 5 out of 21, and Giddey like playing with force, playing downhill. And just continues to turn it over. Brown and Kenrich. He's the only one for the Celtics that's, you know, at some point you gotta. Brown again. And
going whenever he's had that. I don't do that. We don't shoot free throws. It's zone defense.
Has a little space. Now Tatum. And he's spinning
that zone defense.
OKC 40%. Keeps it off. There is Tatum in transition. So gone into the zone. Utilizing his size. Now he's saying, oh, this is just.
What is the three-point shots that they're making?
Giddey. Oh, just gave it up. Sold. Understandably, out of time left to go here. Giddey wants Cornet. He'll settle for the three.
Also knocked down a three as well.
Man, a little step back three. Brownie dude turns the corner, goes right around.
They're getting to the paint, and when the paint.
Tatum and Brown just dropped the rest of the team. Two. Giddey once again matched up with Cornet. And my goodness.
Here. Did a good job of holding them back. Just superb here so far.
Free throw and the basketball. Thunder all over. It's here in the third. Brogdon.
These guys can make decisions with the basketball that created a take foul.
He moved behind his back, but he fumbled Boston. Richard way off. Brogdon trying to box
to get in rhythm.
Well, they got the #1 offensive rating here.
You're talking about the Celtics playing, and they've stuck with it.
Followed his shot.
42 points.
The rookie's going to add 2 more against the Boston Celtics. The third.
By J-Dub on that play. And look what it leads.
The crowd on its feet.
Turnovers. And they've been very to help you out to this point.
J-Dub lets it fly. Far against the Boston Celtics.
They had a game plan. They're sticking with it.
And the Celtics just punishing the rim. Best team record-wise in the NBA. A Brogdon, that is off.
Well, and they played efficiently, too.
Joe's going to go right by Griffin.
They're making them now in the 4th. And sometimes you're the windshield.
It's Pritchard. Quick release. Just his fingerprints all over it. White. That'll be an offensive foul.
You know, when you play these
White. Made 1-3. Man off the screen. You're getting in.
Without their
Brogdon able to get. And it's been quite after goal. The defensive attack. Jay Will. How about the rookie, J-Dub? More. Friday night.
When you come to a Thunder game, you know, you can make up all.
Thunder got to get on the plane tonight. The beauty of an NBA schedule. Go on the road tomorrow night. But that the season. Derek White and so substitutions of Mark Degnaud. As Pritchard did. As Trey Mann. Jay Will. And Wiggins just sidesteps it. Michael, just how many drives have there been
to overcome for any team?
Pritchard, a little too much speed, able to create so much space. Back outside
the basket and feel.
Thunder have been like a slot, so Lakers move on. Finally.
Anytime you put up 100.
Here at Paycom Center on the East Coast. As Jay Will, 14.6 out of 7 shooting. They attach to Jackson. Jackson steps back. Trey Mann, all kinds of space. To the score to Madison Square Garden. Earl to back. Baisley, offhand. Nice. Surprised when I saw that. The number 2%.
Yeah, and keeps rising. Not giving any. Well, a Samsonite store in New Orleans. He's got a Samsonite luggage.
Well, the Thunder got it coming. Possession after best teams in the NBA can train 21 points. Even with Jackson at the line, it's time for 20 plus. 17th to back the fans here at Paycom Center. Giddy.
Determination to stay in front of their player, but also to protect. The Thunder doing a really good job of covering for each other as I'm in Boston, where they came back and won the game, even though the Thunder had the lead to happen.
Third quarter. Smart set a wide layup that he got on Jaylen Brown. He played Jaylen Brown so well in.
And, you know, the Thunder done a good job, too. That's a big factor right now.
Oh, look at Dort attack. Boy, just look. Genie and the Thunder are looking to honor local emergency responders. Visit OKCThunder.com/safety partner.
Now, the Thunder have done a lot of things right, with the exception of that.
Up a layup to kick it out to an open three-point shooter, led to a dunk in quick first half. Dort left open, sees a little bit of daylight.
And hey, he's not going to take that shot right away.
Thunder offense continues to find efficiency.
Coming at you.
Tatum had the feet behind him in the NBA in terms of makes per game at over 15. Giddy, he
talked about one of the keys to the game is attacking early. 13 points.
Celtics have been off just 5 out of 21, and Giddy goes. We hear terms from Mark Daigneault like playing with force, playing downhill, and jumped all over Boston, and Boston just continues to turn it over. Brown and can finisher inside. He's the only one for the Celtics that's to go in this game. You know, at some point, you gotta. Brown again. And
he has kept the Celtics offense going whenever he's had that. I can't believe you brought up my church league as a. I don't do that. We don't shoot free throws. Boston has dropped back to a zone defense.
Marcus Smart has a little space. Just completely overshot Jaylen Brown. Now Tatum. And he spins.
Celtics kind of back in that zone defense.
OKC 40% here in the NBA. Brown goes behind his back, leaves it off. There is Tatum in transition. That's the question, Michael. Why has Boston gone into the zone?
Hitting him up. Harris Lawson talked about that at halftime.
He's really comfortable with utilizing his size. Now he's
still a lot of time left in this ball game.
This is just
that's your. The Celtics to try to put out fires. Whether it's the three-point shots that they're making.
Giddy, just gave it up and was not happy with the result. Understandably, still a 20-point lead for OKC. Out of time left to go here. Giddy wants. Mismatch here with Giddy and Cornette. He'll settle for the three.
Keep in mind, Tatum was also knocked down a three as well.
Full flight. Sent it over to man. A little step back three.
In NBA.
Brown. What does Giddy do? Turns the corner, goes right around.
They're not forcing shots. They're getting to the paint, and when the paint pointing here in the quarter.
Tatum and Brown just dropped. Brown's got 11. The rest of the team, 2. Their part. Giddy once again matched up with Cornette.
Time without your leading scorer.
My goodness.
Stick with the plan. You got a free throw coming here.
Gonna hear enough.
How about Jonas Hewlett? Did a good job of holding them back. It's just superb here so far.
Put in place with the extra free throw and the basketball. Not a mistake, 112-83. Thunder all over.
Keeping that fire lit.
Richard getting some minutes here in the third. Brogdon.
When you shrink the floor, you force guys to make decisions with the basketball. Moments ago, that created a take foul.
Trey Mann with a nifty move behind his back, but he thumped. He can get right back to Boston. We'll come back in that game. Richard way off. Brogdon trying to follow.
Good job of not allowing the Celtics to get in rhythm. That for the moment.
Well, they got the #1 offensive rating.
And you got to do that against these elite teams. You're talking about the Celtics. You know, Thunder had a game plan and they've stuck with it.
All off the miss from Dort. Followed his shot.
Again, with 42 points.
All night long. And the rookie's going to add 2 more in this young Thunder team against the Boston Celtics on 2. They scored 44 points here in the third. Nearly get it back and do.
That's just great hustle by J-Dub on that play. And look what it leads. And they busted it up.
And the crowd on its feet.
Those chips with those turnovers. And they've been very number of different guys step up to help you out to this point.
And then the Celtics give it right back. J-Dub lets it fly. And they've just dominated the proceedings so far against the Boston Celtics. Brilliantly, Michael, up to this point.
Well, they had a game plan. They're sticking with it. And this is giving up 9 points.
And the Celtics, J-Dub has had his way, just punishing the rim. This is the best team record-wise in the NBA, AC. As Brogdon, that is off. Scored by the Thunder in a quarter this season.
Well, and they played efficiently, too.
Joe's going to go right by Griffin.
Plays that they made in the first quarter, they're making them now in the fourth. Sometimes in this game, you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield.
Double team. It's Pritchard. Quick release. A one-sided affair. Just J-Dub has had his fingerprints all over it. Zigzagging his way up the floor. White would really set the tone for this Thunder team. That'll be an offensive foul.
And, you know, when you play these...
White made 1-3. Man off the screen.
Display of offense for the Thunder. Without their
trying to save it. Back out to the perimeter. Brogdon able to get one. All right, thank you, Nick. And it's been quite...
They kept their foot on the pedal, and they kept it going. And as well.
The defensive Isaiah Joe was such a big part of that big first half. Jay Will.
As everything has come falling in for the Thunder.
How about the rookie, J-Dub, with 18 points and an opportunity for more. Friday night.
And I tell you, you know, when you come to a Thunder game, you know, having a short roster tonight, you know, you can make up all.
NBA. Thunder got to get on the plane tonight. There's the beauty of an NBA schedule. And it'll be Orlando on the road tomorrow night. The Pack has had some big upset wins on the season. For a moment, Jay Will on Derek White, and so the problem from the very first substitutions of Mark Daigneault. As Pritchard hit him, Brown. Smart's been ejected. As Trey Mann. Jay Will getting some run, and Wiggins just sidesteps it. And Michael, just how many drives have there been?
Man, that's a big mountain to overcome for any team.
With those 21 points, Pritchard, a little too much speed. Trey Mann able to create so much space. Back outside.
You know, you just seem to see the basket and feel
two on the scoreboard tonight. Thunder been like a slot. He's able to keep it from going out of bounds. So Lakers move on finally.
The Thunder, you just talked about it. Anytime you put up 100.
Thunder going to come back home, get a couple of games here at Paycom Center. Road trip on the East Coast. As Jay Will, typical Aaron Wiggins type night, 14 points, 6 out of 7 shooting. Just like he's doing right now, trying to stay attached to Jackson. Jackson steps back to the COVID year. Trey Mann, all kinds of space. Previous high had been 145 to the score to Madison Square Garden. And that back-to-back, Baisley, offhand, nice mating, 6.5. Surprised when I saw that. The number he's on the night, 52%.
Yeah, and you just brought that up. It's that number keeps rising. Done a good job of just, you know, not giving any impact on both ends. I'm telling you, I saw a Samsonite store in New Orleans. That's what we always say a lot of times. He's got his Samsonite luggage. Foundation of this W.
Well, the Thunder got it as they kept coming. Possession after and it comes against one of the best teams in the NBA. Can Trey make away the night that he had? 21 points. Academic. Cleveland with Jackson at the line. It's time for it. The Celtics, one of 5 players with 20-plus. 17 victory on the front end of this back-to-back. The fans here at Paycom Center. His game roar, as did Josh Giddey.